What's up guys, Higgsbo here bringing you today another video, and today we're going to be talking about the newly released DLC pack that released 3 new weapons, and I want to go into details exactly on how to be accurate with these weapons. 22 long rifle, it's pretty much a no-brainer. If you guys have played with a rifle before, you know exactly how this weapon works. The crossbow, same thing. If you've played with bows before, if you're proficient with them, then you know exactly how this weapon works. However, the new weapon that we have here that no one has ever played before with, unless you played on Classic, is a Recurve Bow. And as you guys can tell, the Recurve Bow has no sight picture. You basically have to go off of instincts just like in real life. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about right now. Alright guys, now here we're straight at the range, and the first weapon we're going to be trying out is the 22 long rifle. And as you guys can tell, it is quite easy to aim with this weapon. This is pretty much no scope at 50 meters. I'm going to put a scope after this just to see how easy it is with a scope. I can only imagine that it's going to be a lot easier. But as you guys can tell, it is fairly easy to aim with this rifle. It's only a 22 long rifle, so it doesn't really have a lot of kickback. It's a very easygoing rifle, and it's specifically designed for small game. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this scope onto it and see how well it performs with the scope. Now, I have already tested it out before. I know exactly how it works, but I've never been to the range with it. So I'm testing it out now and seeing how accurate is this on paper, or as you would on screen. And as you guys can tell, it's extremely accurate. This is an extremely accurate firearm. So you could pretty much take out small game, man, from a really long distance away, fairly easy. It's a very easy to use rifle, and it's gonna be awesome hunting these new rabbits with them. Now, the crossbow that I've pretty much shown in my review on the DLC, I pretty much showed how the crossbow worked, but I never really tested it out on a shooting range. And most importantly, I was playing around with distances, and that could throw your shot off, you know, varying from weapon to weapon. So what I did is I activated my wind skill just so I can get a better reading on all platforms without them changing constantly based on distance. That's exactly what I'm doing right here. Based on my experience with this bow, it reaches a maximum of around 60 meters, just like the bow. I wouldn't shoot the bow any further than that, but as you guys can see, is extremely accurate at those distances. So it's very fun to use, and it's very easy to learn, especially if you've been shooting with a bow before. This is gonna be your cup of tea. Now, this bow is extremely powerful. I don't think I've had to shoot an animal more than once to be able to knock it down with this. I haven't shot, you know, big game yet with it, but all the medium games that I've done with it have been fairly easy to down. Typically, one shot will get them down. I did shoot bears where they ran. Most likely, they would run like 10-15 meters the most, and that's it. Now here, we're finally trying out this recurve bow, and you guys are gonna see me miss a lot here because I'm just trying it out. You know, I'm trying to get the sight picture, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put on the screen exactly the sight picture with different meter ranges of what was it that I had to do, or where I had to put my bow in order to get accurate shots. Now, none of these shots are going to be 100% accurate. They're going to be more or less an approximation, more or less, because you do not have a sight picture and your hands are constantly going to be moving. You have to be adjusting based on your eyesight where you're going to be shooting these arrows. Now, the recurve bow is a little bit different than the regular bow because it gives you the idea or the perception that the arrow goes up way above your target and then it falls right down onto your target. It gives you that perception, and reality doesn't do that. It's just a different sight picture. And you're gonna see me here shoot high, you're gonna see me shoot low, and it's because my natural instincts want to make me aim with what I think is the best location to aim with. So the best location for me that I came accustomed with was about the 4th marker on the handle. On the handle was the 4th marker from the bottom up, the 4th marker, and then the tip of the side of the arrow. Now I'm gonna put a picture up here so you guys can take a look at exactly what it is I'm saying. But basically, you want to aim with the tip of your knuckle, and you want to use your marker on the bow for your horizontal alignment, and then your knuckle for your vertical alignment. So that's pretty much what I saw that worked out for me, and you guys are gonna see it here. I'm gonna put up a diagram of 50, 40, 30, and 20, I believe. I'm not sure if I got the 31 down or if I went straight to the 20, but it's pretty much gonna be the same. You guys are gonna be able to compare these different diagrams on how to be able to aim with this specific new weapon that we just got. Now, I've hunted with this weapon quite a bit, and I have to say, I would not shoot a moose with it because it's missing about 20 grains on the arrow to actually make it heavy game worthy. But you could definitely use this for deer. You could definitely use this for anything else below a moose or an elk. The reason I'm saying that is because, as you guys know, we use 600 grain arrows for big game. This recurve bow comes with a 540 grain arrow, so we're missing roughly 60 grains to get to that 600 grain mark, which makes it a little unreliable to hit big game with it because they will run. I'm not saying you won't kill them. If you hit them in the right spot, they will die, but it's very unreliable because these animals will run. Depending on when you hit them, they will run they will run further away, and if you don't get a really good shot, there's a big possibility that they can just escape completely and just wander off completely. You'll never see them again unless you track them down and you got your stealthy game on point. Now, that being said, as you guys can tell, I've pretty much shot a couple of arrows here, and I'm mostly within the kill area. I still have to train quite a bit with this firearm or with this bow. So I'm gonna be doing more videos like these. But regardless of the case, if this diagram or if this video helped you guys out at all, please make sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you click on the little notification bell on the bottom so you can get my latest videos. And as always, this has been Higgsbow, and I'll see you guys next time.